Now, over time, it's been 4 years since I woke up. Over time, I've learned to calm down, to know that my guides and angels support me at all times. The universe will never give me anything more than I can handle, even though sometimes it may feel like it, but there's always a reason for it. And the fact that I'm safe, that everything's fine, as long as I go with the flow, as long as I, follow their guidance to a certain extent, I'm good, I'm fine, and my family are fine. So I had those signs coming through to me on that particular day, nearly a week and a half before the beast from the east swept through the UK. You can see from the satellite picture in the first picture, that really deep purple bit in the middle. That's where I am. That's where I'm located. And yes, it came in and it was bad, but I stocked up. I stocked up before it even happened. The thing with our weather systems and our weather, the Met Office, they make it out to be really bad. They hype it up so much that we end up that we stop ignoring the weather warnings, because we just think it's not going to be that bad, it's going to be all right. Had I not got those synchronicities through, I would not have stocked up. I didn't know what I was stocking up for. I certainly didn't think it was the snow. I certainly didn't realise it was the snow that I was doing it for. And as you can see, the shelves became empty. People were stocking up. We've still got problems, and I know that the USA as well there's well over 1 million without power in the east somewhere, and you've got storms coming over there as well. So I'd followed my intuition, I stocked up, and yes, we were fine. If I hadn't have stocked up, we would have had a shortage of food in the house. I would not have been able to feed everybody, simply because I spent so much money on keeping the house warm. I've got a gas meter, so I spent so much money on keeping the house warm. I would not have been able to get food as well as keep the house warm. It would have been a choice. Keep warm or eat. It would have been one or the other, but because I stocked up the week before, you can see a couple of pictures here of how bad the snow was. It started to melt today, thank goodness, and it's starting to get better, but we've got this Siberian wind which is blowing in, which is awful, and it did ground us for a couple of days, and it's starting to melt in my area. But I know that there's other parts of the country and Ireland and Scotland where it's still going on, and they got it a lot worse than I did. So yeah, the Met Office usually hype things up to such a degree that we don't bother listening to it anymore. But when your guides and angels send you synchronicities and send you the signs to do something, it's always best to follow that advice. That's a picture of Luna in the snow. She really wasn't, she got cold. She wasn't that impressed. She got snowballs all over her legs when she went out. But when she came home, she had a warm shower, and she got clean, and she got dry, and she slept. And she was very, very happy when she went to sleep, and she enjoyed it as well. All the animals actually enjoyed it. I thought I'd just add a few pictures for you to be able to see of the animals. The huskies got very excited. It's their weather. They are completely used to minus whatever. It went down to about -6, -7 in our area, which is really, really unusual for that. It doesn't happen, and we can't cope. Britain as a country does not cope very well. The schools were closed down, train timetables were disrupted, bus services were disrupted, everything was disrupted. We do not cope very well over here with that sort of weather. Jeannie got excited, as you can see. She thought, snow, I want to go out in it. And this is them after. quite happy. Let's lie on the settees together. Let's chill out together. We had a good run round. I think Jeannie's got a tongue stuck out in that picture as well, which is very strange. But yeah, follow your synchronicities. When you see something, go with it, even if you do not understand at the time what is happening or why they are trying to tell you something. Just trust in them and have faith. She was slightly worried at this point. For me, in my world of synchronicities, this is quite normal. So I don't tend to completely get upset by these things anymore. So we've got store feed, which was there as we walked in, and then this book, which is the store. My friend texted me saying store food. So anyway, I think the gist of this video is to follow your guides and angels, to listen to what they say. Now, was that a result of my thoughts manifesting what came out into reality? I don't think so. It could have been, but I just believe that I was being given advice from my guides and angels on this occasion. And I think it's a good idea. I did go and do a little bit of stocking up today, about a few days later, but I went and stocked up. I want to follow my guides and angels, advice. And as I said, this might not be for everybody. Some of us feel that we have no need whatsoever to go and stock up for anything, for any eventuality. This could have been very well a personal message for me from my guides and angels saying stock up. Maybe I'm going to have a bad snowstorm where I live later on in the week, and maybe I'm going to get snowed in.